You know that feeling, right? You're on the couch, just staring into space, and this wave of guilt just hits you.
Hmm.
That little voice that says you should be doing something productive.
Oh, absolutely. The cult of busyness.
Well, it turns out that voice isn't just annoying.
Yeah.
It might actually be, well, biologically wrong.
That is the exact premise of the book we're getting into today. It's Autopilot, The Art and Science of Doing Nothing by Andrew Smart.
And I just want to be clear, this is not some fluffy self-help book. This thing is a neuroscience manifesto.
It really is. I mean, Smart's whole mission here is to use actual brain science to kind of dismantle this cult of efficiency that we're all trapped in.
To prove that being idle is something your brain physically needs to do.
Exactly.
Which feels so backwards. I mean, we're taught to focus, to grind. That's where the breakthroughs happen. But Smart is saying idleness is an active state.
A very active state. And to get why, we have to talk about something called the default mode network, the DMN. So for the longest time, scientists just assumed that when you weren't focused on a task, answering an email or whatever, your brain just sort of went dormant.
Like a computer in sleep mode.
Precisely. But then brain imaging got better, and it showed the complete opposite. When you zone out, this huge network, the DMN, it just lights up.
And the energy stats in the book were just, I mean, wild. The brain is what, 2% of your body weight?
Just about, yeah. But it burns through 20% of your body's energy.
Which is already a lot. But
here's the kicker. Almost all of that, something like 90% of that brain energy, is used for that background activity. That's the DMN at work.
So it's not the active tasks, it's the daydreaming.
It's connecting memories, it's processing emotions, it's running future simulations. It's the main event.
So when we try to be efficient and we pack every single second, we're basically starving the brain's most important system.
You're pulling the plug on it.
It makes me think of the Isaac Newton story from the book. You know, we picture him at a desk just grinding to figure out gravity.
But he wasn't, was he?
Not at all. He was just idling in a garden, staring at apple trees. Completely checked out.
He was deep in the default mode network. If you'd been busy with spreadsheets, that aha moment, it probably never happens. Smart connects this to a physics idea, actually. Stochastic resonance.
Okay, this was my favorite part of the book. The idea that a bit of noise can actually help you find a signal.
Right. It seems wrong. I mean, in a simple system, noise is just bad. It gets in the way.
Sure.
But the brain isn't simple. It's a nonlinear system. It needs a little bit of randomness to amplify the really weak signals.
And the paddlefish example he uses is perfect.
Oh, it's such a great illustration.
So these fish, they hunt plankton in dark, muddy water. They use these tiny electrical sensors to find them.
And you'd think, okay, they need perfect clear silence for that to work.
Exactly. But the muddy water actually has all this random electrical noise in it. And it turns out the fish needs that noise. It uses the static to boost the tiny signal from the plankton.
Take away the noise, the fish starves. It's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, it is.
If we get rid of all the noise in our day, the downtime, the mind wandering, we can't pick up on the faint signals of a new idea. The poet Rilke, he basically lived this.
Right. He was totally stuck on his writing, just walking along a cliff in a storm.
I mean, talk about noise. The wind is howling, waves are crashing, and right there, in all that chaos, he hears the first line of his greatest work. The noise made the signal possible.
But our entire world is built to eliminate that kind of randomness, isn't it? We want predictability. We want efficiency.
And that's where the book's critique of corporate culture really kicks in. Smart goes after things like Six Sigma and scientific management.
Taylorism, treating people like cogs in a machine.
Exactly. It's all about eliminating waste and variability, which, fine if you're building a car.
But not if you're a person.
Right.
Okay.
Smart says when you apply that to a human brain, you're forcing a self-organizing system to act like an assembly line. He even mentions how people like Elon Musk are wary of those rigid systems because they just kill critical thinking.
And it gets much darker than just unproductive meetings. The book brings up the tragedies at Foxconn, the Apple supplier.
Yeah, that was a really tough section to read. It's the human cost of that philosophy taken to its absolute extreme.
Pushing for so much efficiency that it led to dehumanization and, a wave of worker suicides.
It's a chilling reminder that we're biological. We're not circuits. We need rest. We need downtime.
And you see this now with our kids, the whole overscheduled child thing. Every minute is packed with soccer practice or piano lessons.
It comes from a good place, of course. Parents want their kids to get ahead, but it's actually backfiring. We're denying them idleness.
So they never get to build that inner world.
They never get to just access their default mode network. They never learn how to just be.
So the big takeaway here isn't just, take a vacation. It's that we need a fundamental redefinition of what productive even means.
We have to accept that staring out the window isn't a bug. It's a feature. It's your brain doing some of its most important, complex work.
So I guess I want to leave you with this one thought to chew on. If your brain is this self-organizing system that literally requires noise and downtime to function at its best, is your nonstop busy schedule actually making you less intelligent?
The neuroscience would suggest. Yeah, it just might be.
On that note, maybe go take a nap. It could be the most productive thing you do all day. Thanks for diving in with us.